So, I didn't think we were getting the anchor out that time. She was so well dug into clay, we were sat with the chain straight up and down for several minutes while she finally worked herself out. But away we go. It's 24 knots through, so beating about 27, 28 I think it said. So I'll give you one last little pant round as we say bye to Isleornsay. What are we doing? We had a nice calm anchorage and we come out and this again. What do you think? You like it? Yes. How you like it?
Oh, I don't know.
That was a good one. Oh, I'm not sure what it's blowing right now, but it's been to 29 knots for a little while earlier. Feels like it's up there somewhere. And the boat ahead of us, that you probably saw, they seem to be having a really hard time of it, rounding up. This is when I like having a big heavy westerly. We've anchored up in Loch Nevis. It's still raining, but the wind's gone. And if I give you a quick sweep round, which way shall we start? Let's start over here. It's a nice looking spot. So the rain's supposed to stop and there's not supposed to be any wind either tomorrow. So we may land and go ashore. We may do that horrible thing where you motor and just top up the batteries. But we won't know until tomorrow. What a difference a day makes. Up to 30 knots yesterday, barely a breeze now. Nice sunrise coming up. We're just about to pull the anchor up. See if we can make the Singing Sands today. If it gets to 30 knots again, then I'm never believing a weather forecast. It says 6, so we'll see. I've got Jacob up as well to help bring in the anchor now. Good morning, young man. Look at this. What a difference. Hopefully Mum will join us as well soon.
Not too much of a difference in temperature though.
No, it's still pretty chilly. 8 degrees it said this morning, so it's not that bad. Right, let's carry on bringing it in. Well, today's plan is a continuation of yesterday. We've just left. We're going to go round past Malague, down here for the Singing Sands. That's where we're trying to go to.
Also known as R2.
So, there's a slight problem though. There's somebody over there who's having breakfast was complaining yesterday that there was too much wind and it was too uncomfortable, and today she's complaining that we should be motoring because there's not enough wind. I can't see the issue. So if we bring up the instruments, look, we're making 0.9 of a knot. That's plenty.
Excuse me, that was even less than you said earlier, which was 1.5.
Shh. Shh. No, I just saw it flick over to 1. We're on our way, it's clearing up. Sky's there. We have rum, egg, look, the point over there is Ardnamurcombe. Yep, having a coffee. Well, you look very dark on the screen. So back there is Malague, and we are trundling along. What are we trundling along at, Jacob?
2.6 knots.
2.6 knots, that's plenty, isn't it? And we've got 9 knots apparent wind. So we'll get there some point today. Well, this makes a very nice change. To think, yesterday we were beating up this stretch of water, a little further north of here, gusting up to 30 knots and 1.5 to 2 metre waves. It's almost a mirror now. Making good progress. Egg over there in the rain, rum, sky back there, but we've got about 10 knots of wind, and with the solar panels here, how are we doing now we've got all the solar panels on, Jacob?
I'm putting in about 10 amps. Then the fridge is in town.
Yeah, and when the sun comes out properly from behind the bit of light cloud, we've seen 14 briefly, haven't we? So thank you for the donation of the solar panels. Now we've got 200 watts on either side. Massive, massive difference, isn't there, fella? Where are we?
The Singing Sands.
Yeah, we made it. We're anchored up. Not much wind, but we're at the Singing Sands. And Suzanne keeps saying something about her toes being hard, but I don't know what she's saying.
It's otherwise known as Ard Toe if you look at the map.
Do you mean chart?
Chart, map, whatever you want to look at. I think we might have a seal over there.
So, stand up.
Or it could be a whale.
So yeah, today was
Between a seal and a bird.
left the anchorage.
Over there.
So we left this morning. We managed to sail in 5 knots, building up to 12 knots in the end, all the way to here. Stop doing that. Come back. Where have you gone? And unfortunately, we had to pop the engine on there and draw a perfect line straight down to the Singing Sands. So, plan is, with this jumping all over, doesn't like water on the screen.
No, it's gone now.
So the plan is, have a quick drink, and then we're going to kayak. Yeah, we'll kayak ashore, shall we?
Yes.
I think that's a good idea. Right, the Singing Sands is looking very nice. I really hope... Let me find a place to put this first. I really hope we can make it make the noise. So here goes Jacob's kayak. So hold of that. I think 2 of these. I think 2 of those would be very good. So much easier to store and so much lighter than the yellow kayak. But you've got to be a bit more careful, haven't you? Can't just crash into things. Bully your way over rocks.
It's only.
So we're going to take you ashore.
kilograms.
11. I think the other one's about 30. Yep, we're going ashore, all 3 of us. So welcome to the Singing Sands that aren't currently singing. It's a really nice place, especially when it's been dry for a couple of weeks beforehand. Last time we were here, the sand was making some fantastic noises as we were walking around.
When we saw the 2 beaches from the boat, I didn't think we'd be able to walk across.
Ah,
But we can.
yeah.
Did you hear that? When I stepped on there, it hissed.
We're about to leave the Singing Sands, but we have a bit of a conundrum. Because if I keep scrolling this weather across, absolutely fine. Ignore the rain, we don't mind that, do we? But when we get to later in the week, this is coming. So we're looking at gusting into the 40s. And it's all over the country. So if this does come about, we're trying to decide where to hide, because that's a lot of purple. You know, that's gusting up to 50 at points according to the current forecast. It'll almost certainly drop off, it usually does. But we think we're going to make a run for Oban. Lots and lots of planning, different routes. Yeah, we are at the Singing Sands. And we think we're going to make a run down and play about in this area and get ourselves tucked up. I've lost Oban, hang on, here we go. Maybe get ourselves tucked up either on a mooring or on a pontoon at Carrera. That is the current plan. Plans change. Always with us.
The beating again. It's rolled again, and we seem to nearly always be doing this.
I thought it's your favourite way of doing sailing.
Tack, tap, tap. Not heading to Tobermory, even though we're heading to Tobermory.
I've been abandoned by Jacob and Suzanne. Strangely, they stayed up for the rainy bit and windy bit, and I've gone as it starts to get bright. I've even seen some blue sky. And I still haven't decided where we're going tonight. That way! Somewhere that way. Okay, we just dropped the sails and motoring into Tobermory. Yeah, he's just putting a line of pots down, isn't he?
It's just finished.
Yeah. So the plan, well, the original plan was to anchor up over in the corner ahead of us. Just up there. But it's looking like there's somebody already in the spot. So if we don't end up there, we may go and pick up one of their mooring balls. As much as I don't like paying for anything mooring wise, I don't know where else there is to anchor. And we're going to lose the sun very soon, so I don't fancy going over to a spot the other side that we thought about and getting there in the dark. Oh, is that a fish farm I see? So yeah, if I flip you around, this is the Tobermory area, with Tobermory just over there. thought is, Jacob, isn't it? We're thinking anchor up for a few nights, let some wind and very heavy rain pass, or potentially pick up one of their mooring balls for just a few nights and let it pass. Have one night on the pontoon to top up the batteries, top up the water, get diesel. Hey, the sun's come out for us. So here we go. Okay, so here's today. We left the Singing Sands this morning. A nice downwind sail. And a broad reach down here. And began to harn up to the wind. Until we're a close hauled. And once again, tack, 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 tack. All the way down. We nearly came and anchored over here. Yeah, not trying to pronounce that. But we decided we'd come and have a look and anchor down in the bottom of the bay at Tobermory.